There's a fifth dimension beyond that which is known to man. It's a dimension as vast as Reddit and as timeless as the internet. It's the middle ground between knowledge and bullshit, between ignorance and insight, and it lies between the pit of man's unanswered questions on Reddit and the summit of his need to hear three podcasters' opinions. This is the dimension of unsolicited and unqualified advice. It is an area which we call the Qualified Nonsense Zone.
Ooh.
My name's Brandon.
I'm Matt.
And I'm Jake.
And this is Qualified Nonsense Zone.
Nice. I haven't seen that in a long time.
Yeah, it holds up. They, one of the channels, I think they do like 24-hour marathon on New Year's.
Jeez. How many seasons of that are there? Of like the original? Because I remember with the reboot, I tried to even get into that. I couldn't do it.
I think there's 5.
5 seasons?
Like the earlier ones are, I think it's the earlier ones. They're only half an hour. And I think those are better paced than like they get into later ones and they're an hour long and they kind of
drag on, or like they
drag a little bit.
Yeah, they fill the time. I feel like Black Mirror is its successor. It's like the more sort of like spicy version of it, but it's all
Could
like,
see that.
Have you guys watched Black Mirror?
I've only watched a couple episodes.
Yeah. I watched the first season.
Yeah, I think I watched the first season. It was interesting. But
gone back, but I mean, it's all kind of like, oh, technology is bad for society, and you know,
it does get into some weird stuff, though. But
I think it's well made. Like, I think it's really well conceived and produced and all that stuff. So,
yeah, I feel like the people that were into it were like super into it.
Yeah,
much like the Twilight Zone.
No, I'm not into horror.
Is it a
but
British
I feel like
show?
Black Mirror?
I think it is.
Yeah. I believe it is.
Yeah. I feel like about the same time, or maybe a little bit before, was the American Horror Stories. Is that what it was called?
That's like still going.
Is it really? I remember, I'm not big into horror, so I remember seeing that come through and be like, oh yeah, that looks good. No, thank you.
I enjoyed the first season. And I think the third season, for whatever reason, we skipped it, the second. But it kind of, I think it shocked me out. I was like, what else could you do now? I saw somebody like eat the intestines of a, splayed out cat. Or like I saw all the weird horror stuff that they did. And I was like,
Jesus. Yeah.
Why show up for the next season?
You got immediately desensitized?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think I just watched the first season, and it wasn't like, I don't know, it wasn't what I was expecting or what I wanted it to be. So
it was more soap opera-y.
Kinda, yeah.
Oh, interesting. I guess I didn't see it. I was thinking that I might have started it, but maybe I didn't.
Like I started watching Landman. I've already finished it. I've finished it in like 2 days, but my wife would come through the room and she's like, "So this is like a soap opera, right?" I was like, "No, it's not. It's about tough men that sell oil as Billy Bob Thornton. He's really gruff and mean." As he's like talking to his ex-wife and doing all these family drama things. It was like, it's not a soap opera.
Well, that's like we've talked about before. Also, Yellowstone being like, "Ooh, it's a cowboy show." It's like,
yeah,
oh, it's a land rights show, soap opera.
I mean, all those kind of serialized dramas pretty much are like Sons of Anarchy, and
I was gonna say even Sons of Anarchy, they got really bad for a minute. It's like, you slept with my girl. It's like, they didn't really even like, I'm mad at you. I don't know. Like it had all the potential to be like Billy Badass, and I guess it started that way. But when you get to a certain season, you're like, so. He gets mad, and what does he do? He hits him with brass knuckles. Man, we already did that. Oh, he hits him with a chain. We've already done that.
Ooh, speaking of shows, though, we started watching. I think we're behind the times, but on Apple TV, there's the not the producer, the studio. Have you guys watched any of that with
I've
Seth
wanted
Rogen?
to.
It's
Is it good?
it's really well done, and it's super stressful to watch, but it's I think that I highly recommend it. We're only a handful of episodes in, but like the
The
whole
actors
concept.
play themselves, right?
Well, kind of. There's a lot of cameos of people playing themselves. And Seth Rogen doesn't play himself. He plays like I guess probably something pseudo himself, but a movie producer that gets a like the executive role. So he gets like a promotion, and he really wants to bring like the studio back to like the good days of Hollywood of making like good films instead of just like shitty brand stuff that makes a bunch of money. And he just ends up basically having to toe the line and make shitty brand movies. But anyway, it's pretty enjoyable.
It's
with
been
an
on the
asterisk.
list.
It's enjoyable, but it's also like Anna and I were like, I don't know if we can watch this because it's like it is not an easy watch. It's pretty stressful. But it's fun.
Yeah, we used to have Apple TV, but then I canceled it because we never watched it, and like I feel like they had very little content on there for a long time.
Yeah.
And
They did, and I
yeah.
feel like the content they have is pretty like I don't know. It feels very specific.
Yeah, and I think what we end up doing is just buying it or like doing the month by month, and whenever a show pops up that we think we might be interested in, just buy a month
We
and see if
buy
we
it
can
from that totally free site.
Yeah. Set sail. I don't pirate anything, and it's not that I have really strong moral qualms against it, but I honestly don't know how anymore. Like I don't know. Like I've looked it up, and it's like this seems like such a like, oh, you have to get a VPN and then go into this website.
Even
and
though
and
we
like,
literally used to do this.
yeah, but
Like
like
we
you
used
would
to
just
do
have
this on a friend of
like
ours computer.
LimeWire or whatever, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know how it all works anymore, really.
I have had a few of those instances where I was talking to a friend that actively does that, and it's like, well, you just go through he uses like 3 acronyms in a row. And I was like, yeah, but then it goes to my like computer, and then like my even sub brain was like, how do I burn it to a DVD? How do you burn to a DVD now?
Well, also, yeah, like if I can you watch it on your TV? Like, is there like can
Well,
you
they'll
stream it
like
to
Computer
plug
your?
in
has an
a
HDMI, or USB-C.
Yeah.
You can get adapters, and it just acts as an external display, and you can duplicate or stretch it.
It just feels really trashy to me doing it that way.
That's how we do most of our watching. All of our content's on a computer somewhere in the house.
Like, not you have a TV though.
Yeah, but we
Right?
connect it to a computer, or rather, we can connect the computer to the TV, and that's so the content itself actually lives on the Well, I guess we have an Apple TV too, so we like if the content is available through one of the apps on the Apple TV, we do it. But otherwise, like we have a TV upstairs also that we just plug a computer into, and we do browser watching, or I have some like content that's specifically been downloaded in dubious ways, and you can just play it from a media player.
Well,
And then
if we have anybody that just stumbled upon qualified nonsense and you made it this far and you're under the age of 25, we definitely lost you.
these guys are fucking idiots. How old are these guys?
We should take a break and get to some questions and try to regain their trust.
Yeah, no, it'll be fun. Come back after these
Stick around.
brief messages.
Hop into our van. We got awesome snacks during our break.
All right, be right back. And welcome back. Feel free to drop us a line at qualifiednonsense@gmail.com or connect with us on our socials. Now's the time of the show where we take on Reddit's most pressing queries by finding the top trending questions and answering them here. The first question, I did branch out a little bit. I went to no stupid questions.
Nice.
And
Nice.
Oh, there are, and we're going to answer it.
this one comes from username My Toes Are Haunted. And they ask, does cunty carry a different meaning now? Okay, I, 29 female, recently started bartending a few nights a week after a year and a half maternity leave. I just was missing adult interaction, so I wanted to go back in a very limited capacity. So I have met a lot of my new coworkers that have started since I had originally left, and a lot of them are like 18 to 21. I don't think I was that out of the loop, but one of them said something along the lines of, "Girl, you are so cunty," in like a positive tone, and the others agreed. I was carrying a beer keg to the back, so I didn't stop to react, but I just shook it off because I really don't know what they meant by that. How should I feel? Because to me, cunt is not a good thing, but they were saying it like a compliment. What did they mean?
Well, we're poorly equipped to answer this question. But I remember I had friends in New York that were like actively trying to take the word back from being something inherently negative and like, you know, exploring the roots of the word and all this stuff. But at the end of the day, like, I think context is everything. And if someone's saying like, "Hey girl, you cunty," in like a friendly way, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it, but that's...
I'd throw hands. Everything that I see on social platforms and Urban Dictionary shows that there is no good. There's nothing uplifting about it.
Well,
so
does
if they
it
said
mean
it in
like
a playful tone, I would assume they're just being like a smartass.
Or is it like, "Oh, you're like a bad bitch," or like
That's
like
what
that
I was just
kind of a
thinking.
thing?
A bad
Like,
bitch, yeah.
I can't see it meaning that. I guess.
or do
maybe.
they mean it in like the British Australian way?
Tell you what, I'm gonna go. Just a second. I'll go tell my wife and see what she says. Be right back.
Yeah. This is gonna go really well. And we have an open position for third member of the podcast.
From what I just looked up, which was very brief, I can't see that there's any trend of it coming back to be a empowering term.
Well, and I mean, linguistics is descriptive, not prescriptive. So I think it can mean whatever the person saying it intends for it to mean. And if they said it in a tone that was, you know, joking or in like a positive way, then I don't think it's meant to be taken poorly. And I think it's just I mean, if this person, if she hasn't been around, you know, adults in a while since having her baby, then yeah, I mean, language evolves, especially if she's around. She said 18 to 21-year-olds, so you know they has their own sort of language.
So I found
stop being so soft.
I found another funny enough in searching. I found another no stupid questions Reddit post of cunty, and the top
You can't post any of this on social media.
1.4. Yeah, that's true. We could just beep it out. 1.4 thousand likes said that it's a compliment, giving the word a positive connotation as a powerful feminine energy. So, and that was a year ago.
I also have a friend who it's her favorite word to use as a slight. She likes to call others that. I was like, yeah.
How does she, like, what's the context?
Oh, like, you stupid cunt. That kind of stuff. Like you're a dumb, like you're a dumb cunt.
The thing is, like,
and I do think it is a
dumb
fun.
cunt's a
It
good
is
one.
a fun. It's a good one. But I think
It's
I think
so
it's on one of those terms
staccato.
that like we can't use. You know,
Oh, no,
like,
absolutely we can't.
Although,
only reason-
I think if you are
British though,
British, I think like,
yeah,
boy, can't you get out of my
Yeah.
That's Australian. But that, you said it. No, but you're right.
No,
I
that's
think, I think
Foster's.
both are. Yeah. Yeah, no, but
yeah.
it is.
I'm like, I'm
it is
curious as
amongst
to like
the
how
words
bad
that we
their
can't say.
context is, because I mean, right? You say bloody bollocks or whatever, you know, that like,
Fanny.
yeah, yeah, fanny. Don't call them fanny packs. I don't
Geezer.
know,
Geezer.
I think because they use it so much, I wonder if it has less of a like sting to it.
I think it does. I don't think it. I don't think it's like over there as gendered as it is here. You know.
Yeah.
Like, you bastard. Like, we don't say that very much here, and when we do, it feels like it's pretty rough. But everybody over there is, you bastard.
What you daft cunt. That's a good one too. But cunt, it's just such a hard, like, it's so
a hard C.
consonants heavy. It's just really.
It's a hard C and a hard T.
Yeah.
Bastard and asshole seem like two insults that are gendered. Like, you don't really call women that.
That's true.
Like, oh, she was being a real bastard, or like she was being a real asshole. Like,
I do say that about our dog sometimes.
I've made an effort to use that if I'm speaking to. I mean, this is such a weird thing to make an effort towards, because like I should just make an effort not to speak poorly about people, but
I thought you were going to say that you say that to your kids.
No, I just try to be like, if I'm verbalizing
try to use
something,
more inclusive insults.
You know what, Brandon? I am. I don't know what to tell you. I'm just so woke, you know.
When you're insulting people,
asshole's gender neutral, though.
That's right. Yeah, everybody's got an asshole.
Yeah. Unless you have an ostomy bag, then
yeah, I was.
Yeah. Well, yep, you're right.
But no, I don't think they're trying to bring cunty back to. I think there's also. But I think your coworkers just trying to fuck with you. Like, let's get Cheryl to just start everybody, like, hyping everybody up and tell her to tell that they're cunts.
Let's get her fired so she starts calling customers.
Yeah. Yeah. It could just be because they're 18 and 19 years old and they're trying to mess with you.
That's true.
I do actually hope, though. My hope is that it's coming back, and the internet is just late to the game.
Coming back. Also, you kind of left that pretty broad.
Coming back in like yeah, no, it's not really coming back.
It never came. It was never
rising
never in a positive
as
way.
I hope that it's rising as a popular term of affection between women. I'll leave it at that, because I think that's great.
I hope the opposite, because I think it's such a powerful word, and it's one of those, like, it's almost retro. You know, like when we always say, like, why don't people say gonads or nards anymore? Kind of like that.
Nards, such a good one. We should try to bring back nards.
God, right, the nards.
Hey, doctor, I found a lump on my nards.
It's my left gonad, not my right gonad.
Oh man.
The top answer here, they say it's a good thing to be cunty, a compliment. I think it comes from the gay/drag queen scene, which makes sense. I guess there's a lot of language that's been co-opted from that, like, you know, like throwing shade and all that. Like reading someone, that sort of thing. And then let's see. I mean, that's the top answer. That's probably it. Let's see.
I think the word, though, is still super shocking. So I remember one of the outtakes of one of the outtakes of Anchorman or Anchorman 2 or something was Tina Fey and Amy Poehler like walking up to the camera when all the do you remember the scene when all the reporting stations came and had a brawl, like all the different like
They had
Yeah.
yeah, and she's like they walk up and they said that they're gonna cunt kick him, and like the camera or like the director's like, did you just say cunt kick? He's like, we can't put that in, and they just start cracking up. It's good.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the answers here, it comes from drag culture, where drag
Mm.
artists aim to look cunty or fishy. These words are meant to reference the vagina and her signal to femininity, as well as charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent. CUNT. I also want to add the way cis women are using it is more of a signal to a fierce, unapologetic femininity and sexuality. For example, in these circles, people wouldn't necessarily say someone wearing a cutesy cardigan and dress is cunt, but would more likely say that a woman wearing a sexy miniskirt, high boots, and baby tee with nipples poking out is, as an accessory, is cunt. Which I have heard, like, oh, she's serving cunt. Like,
Whoa.
Oh, interesting. So I I do wonder because the context was that she was like carrying a keg back, right?
mm-hmm.
The question, the OP. What does OP stand for? I see that on Reddit all the time.
Original poster, I
Original
think.
post.
That makes sense. Okay. Well, the OP was
OPP
saying that
is other people's nothing. I'll say cunt, but I won't say
Jake
the other
doesn't get
word.
No, I don't get it.
That's OPP. Yeah, you know me.
Oh, okay. Got it. Anyway, if she's carrying a keg, I wonder if they were like, it's like some version of like, damn girl, get it, that sort of thing.
Well,
That
also,
almost
like at a
sounds like
certain
an
point,
insult.
there
Like,
had to
oh
be
man,
like.
she's carrying a keg.
I mean, there's also like it like taking sort of negative words with negative connotations and making them like cool slang words has always been a thing. Like, I'm sure at a certain point somebody was like, why are people calling me bad when, why is Michael
Right.
Jackson, why does he have a song called
Yeah.
Bad when, or whatever.
Right. Yeah.
Or like,
He's calling me sick, but I'm not sick. I feel fine.
I feel fine.
yeah.
I don't have a temperature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, our official opinion, go try using it and see how it goes. And let us
Yeah,
know.
absolutely. At work. Go
Yep.
try
Good
using
times,
it at work.
Grandma.
Put a body cam on and film it. We'll compensate you for it.
Yep.
I just want that footage.
Uh,
Next question.
Next one
Answer.
comes
Next
from
question.
the subreddit Too Afraid to Ask. Username
Nice.
throw R a help a computer. They ask, why is it appropriate to say you're into Latinas, but saying you're into Asian girls is inappropriate? I've noticed when my friends tell me their type, it goes one of three ways. 1, ethnicity is not their priority. 2, they proudly proclaim their love for Latinas. 3, they selectively and very quietly tell me they're into Asian girls. I've seen some people get grilled for 3, but never for 2.
See, I've never had anybody come up to me like, I'm into this. Like, it just seems that seems like something I don't
I'm a
want to know.
butt
And I don't
guy.
have one of those faces, I guess. And I've also never had anybody be like, I'm really not into that.
I think
Yeah, I think if you're
that-
being exclusionary, that might be.
You got some other
Definitely
red
no.
flags there.
oh yeah.
Be like, let me
If
see
you're
all your
not calling out
tattoos
what you're
again.
not
Which,
into.
what's that tattoo on your neck right there?
I mean, it could just be this person's friend group that, like, maybe they feel that. I mean, I
He's
think
just hanging out with a bunch of Latino guys.
Well, there is also like a stereotype of like the white. I mean, I don't know what this person's ethnicity is. Maybe I'm just gonna, because I'm a white guy,
I'm
assume they're white.
assuming it's white.
But-
Yeah.
Let's profile.
Based on the question, based on the derpiness of the question. And also the fact that they didn't call out what ethnicity they were probably indicates that they're white.
But I think there is sort of a stereotype that, you know, like nerdy guys are like kind of, you know, I mean, there's a term for it, a weeb, like somebody who's like really into Asian women, especially like
Why you're throwing
Japanese
around terms
women,
like
like
that?
Japanese
I'm learning
culture.
all the terms. Got a clanker, got a weeb.
No, like a weeb is like a white guy who is really into Japanese culture and anime and all of that kind of thing.
Ooh.
I just call them nerds.
Yeah,
Call it nerds. Man, you've got just such a big old ding dong swinging over there. Yeah, bunch of nerds.
Don't be such a cunt, Jake.
You can't say that. We already talked about that. You can't, that's not our word.
But I mean, it could be a thing in this guy's friend group that, you know, like maybe like being associated with like having a preference for Asian women connotes a certain identity that maybe they don't want to be associated with. Like,
Yeah.
like, no, I don't have a greasy ponytail or wear like, you know, shirts with anime characters on them. Like,
Or is it a sign of respect to be like, I like Asian women? You know, because they have a lot of respect and do things. I don't know.
I wonder if
I'm just trying to find some sort of reasoning for it.
No, I wonder if it has something to do with like fetishization or what is it called? Like shit. It's like othering. It's like fantasizing. It's like I wonder if it's more fantasizing or more like oh shit, there's a word for it.
Sound it out.
I'm totally blanking on what it is. So I'll stop talking.
Yeah.
Like othering or like
That's what
It's
he,
like
yeah, that's what he
othering,
just
except
said.
for it's like putting it on a pedestal.
Soapboxing.
No,
no, wouldn't
I'll
that
think
be
of
like
it later.
fetishizing?
Yeah,
Or-
fetishizing. So I wonder if there's more of a fetishizing, like connotation with Asian women than there is with Latina women. I don't know anything about it, but I don't know that there are.
I mean, I don't know
as
of any
many...
like Latina body pillows or like
right. Actually, that's actually a really good point. Like, there's a whole
or
market
like
for...
figurines of Latinas that you buy for your shelf or whatever.
Well, I think that's what Jake was kind of, you know, there's like there's stereotypes between even those two, right? Like loud and proud and then quiet and introverted.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it could, just be your friend group that's just their preference, which
Get new friends.
I don't know. Well, I don't know. I guess it's yeah. I don't know. It's hard to say because I mean, without knowing this person or their dynamics.
So to Matt's point, like I don't think people come up to me and tell me their sort of romantic or sexual preferences with regard to anything, frankly, but especially about sort of ethnicity.
Yeah, it does.
I don't think
I'm
I've
guessing
heard
this person is younger because it does seem like kind of a juvenile sort
Yeah.
of thing. Like, oh yeah, I'm a butt man, or you know,
Right.
whatever.
Yeah.
I'm a butt man. Well, we answered that one pretty quick. I feel like. Do we want to do a different one, or does there top answers?
Oh, I want to hear what the top answers are, and then we probably have time for another one. Yeah.
Yeah, the top one here, it says, I guess the difference is in what is inferred from each preference. Only thinking one of them is hotter appears to be more socially acceptable because it's a visual preference that allows for different personalities being seen as a full person, even more so when the culture is very Western-like. So not very different from being a butt or boob person. When it comes to Asian women, often a stereotype of their culture is part of that preference that they'll be more subservient, or in some cases anime/waifu stereotypes,
Right.
which is out of touch with reality and their humanity and makes it closer to objectification/fetishization. So many people associate this with being a creep, loser who would mail order a bride or have those waifu full print body pillows, or at least that's the feared association by the guys who whisper about it. So I mean that's pretty much
Which
Should
we
we
only
talk
found
about
out
in the
that they
bed
made
then, I guess.
pillows about these people. I just
No,
learned
you
about
guys
it
knew
now.
about that. I had no
Never,
idea what
nope, never,
you guys were
never,
talking.
didn't even know.
Come to find out, I had one the whole time. I just didn't have a face.
Don't look at my background.
Where's the blur button?
I said get under the bed.
Yeah, I mean, I think it seems like there's a preference
like a-
or like a perceived yeah. Well, this person says they're both inappropriate if you fetishize them. So
No, but then that's
That's
fetish
kink shaming,
kink shaming, which is also not
which should be
great.
celebrated.
The
I don't know
objectification
anymore.
of
I really
people.
don't know.
I don't know.
I just throw shit against a wall and see if it was that the right answer. Okay, good.
I don't know. Just pull my hair and spit in my mouth. I'm fine.
Just call
What
me a
little
dirty.
hair
Never
I-
mind. Yeah.
Yeah. I know where you're going with that.
Okay. Let's do another one. I just grabbed this one because I only had the two questions. So this one's from also Too Afraid to Ask subreddit. Username late_hamster7141. They ask, why would a girl ask me to call her mommy? A coworker
Ooh.
I like asked me to call her mommy. This has happened a few times, and she started calling me darling. Is this just a joke, or does it have a deeper meaning? I'm not good with cues. We're both in our 20s, and she is only 4 years older than me.
Sit down, son. You got some learning to do. Let's go. So,
Yeah. All right.
that's literally never happened to me, so I can't answer.
I've blocked off the next hour of my time.
I just told my
yeah,
manager I
it might
can't
be
get
a
to
little
the
bit
next
of
meeting
kink
on
stuff.
Teams.
But you should definitely request to be called a good boy.
Yeah, he should roll with it.
Have your spouses requested that your children call her mommy?
Oh, why'd you have to do that?
Wait.
I don't know, like...
We've talked on this show before about dirty talk and how we were all just like extremely uncomfortable with it and
That's
talking
the
about
thing that you would like.
and hi
Can be
mom and dad and
achieved.
all that stuff.
I do think like the mommy and daddy thing, like it kind of grosses me out sexually.
Yeah,
Like
that just tells me it's never happened to you.
what?
That just tells me you've never had it. Because once you did, you'd be like, "Oh, it's not so gross, I guess."
well,
Well,
I was
any
a
port in a
boy,
storm,
so-
but but it's I don't I guess I've never like it seems like a making you call her mommy, that almost seems like a domination thing.
Yeah,
yeah,
just in the
I think
moment.
there's
taking the lead, kind of a thing.
just go with it. Shh. Just go with it.
Oklahoma, no.
Oklahoma. That's a good safe word. Too many
You should
syllables,
tell her,
baby.
then change my diaper.
Oh no.
I'm hungry.
No. I mean, I don't know. It's not my jam, but as long as
Only you, Brandon, would figure out a way to make it just like Like I don't.
I used to work
should I
with a
start
guy.
crying or
Jesus. I used to work with a guy who, and I don't know, I don't remember how it got brought up, but the whole calling sexual partners mommy or daddy. And he's like, oh, yeah, my wife and I don't do that because I'm not a pedophile. But he said it like really loud in the office. And we were like, ooh, hey, dude, we know. Chill.
look, you guys brought it up.
I know. That's exactly what happened.
You sick freaks.
Well, I mean, I don't know. It's I don't know. I don't know that it's necessarily like a. Well, I don't know. Yeah, that is.
He keeps grappling with
Weird.
it. I don't know. Well, I don't. Well, I don't know. It's like-
All right, so we're agreed. We're gonna all try it out the next week or so, see how it goes. Calling our partners. Oh,
Put your phone on record, guys, so we can get the
I'm
audio of the
The
first
next
reaction.
episode we record, we're gonna have big like handprints across our face.
I know. I'm sweating just thinking about it.
We're gonna have to do it from like the passenger seat of our own cars. This is awesome. Where I'm sleeping tonight.
I guess it's better than like
cell reception.
her telling him to call her Nana or something.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
plenty of
that's-
other names or titles that would be worse than that.
But I guess it depends on like what their relationship is. Like so yes,
Well, I
is
think
this
that-
just a joke or does it have a deeper meaning?
I think
Wouldn't
that
really
mean-
do jokes during intercourse.
Yep, all serious, all business. Matt's like, "Look, we got to do a tight
So
10.
three guys walk
I
into
gotta-
a bar
I
and they
No, I think people should have the allowance to be a different version of themselves in their private sexual.
Oh, for sure. If you don't
You
have an
know?
alter ego, you ain't living.
Not entirely an alter, but you know what I mean. Like basically my point being is that if he is only detecting if the OP is only detecting the interaction or the dynamic change when they're being like intimate, then it could just be that there could be a deeper meaning, and she may be dealing with some stuff, but or maybe it's just a kink, right? So
Here's
Yeah,
my
she
wife's
could be
number.
a
She's accepting new
Mess of a
clients.
person.
what's that?
Oh, I said she could be a mess of a person if she's just having coworkers call her mommy.
I hope it's not
She's
her coworkers.
who's having coworkers call her mommy.
Well, no, this person in this context of this question, if she's having coworkers call her
I
mommy.
see. You're expanding upon it, like
Oh,
yeah.
if it's
Gotcha.
just for sexual, or if is it beyond that? I see.
Yeah.
But see, that's where that other, like you were talking about, Jake, the personality comes out. You can, yeah. I feel like that's a complete separation from how this person probably exists in her 9-to-5 life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Go for it if you're attracted to her.
Give it a
have
shot.
you?
See what
I
happens.
mean, I don't want to ask you guys directly if you've had situations. Have you ever had situations similar to this in like previous girlfriends or previous romantic partners or anything like that?
No.
Because
I've never had anybody.
I had a name call once or twice, but like just like sexy names.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think.
I
And,
was
you know,
much
now I'm
younger.
reflecting and I'm like, gosh, I haven't really lived, have I? None of the commonplace, sort of like training wheels kinks, nothing like that.
It's another place to try
anything.
cunty. Oh, you a bad cunty.
No. You might get hit in the nards.
The top answer here is look into her eyes. She's either teasing you, wants to have coitus, or she wants to fashion a lampshade out of your skin. That's it. Those are the only 3 options. Best of luck.
Best of luck.
Coitus. That's another one.
That would be funny if bedroom talk was
Mic'd up?
Scientific. No, mic'd up. Yeah, but just sort of clinical.
There's actually a guy I recently started following. It's like Mac and Merv, I think is his name. And it's a guy who he has a VR headset on and he has a companion that's an alien. He's like, Merv, you want to go to the nightclub? He's like, yeah, let's go to the nightclub. And he's like, go dance with that girl over there. And it's this AI person in VR. He's like, the rhythmic motions going through my body are right. And he does exactly that. He's like, it was stimulating to me. I can see why humans would enjoy this. Could you imagine if sexy time was like that?
No.
Just like,
Talk robotic to me.
talk clanker.
Well, has that been an episode?
I mean, we've covered some really quality grounds.
Got
For sure.
we
Sorry, I'm distracted by something on my phone. All right.
we got
Well,
now that we have everybody's engagement. Now that Brandon's
he says,
back,
Oh, that's crazy.
he's like playing a slot machine or something. Sorry, I'm on a bonus.
oh man.
All right. Well, thank you all for listening, and thank you to our loyal patrons for supporting the show. If you haven't already, head over to Patreon at patreon.com/qualified nonsense to show your support. Watch us over on YouTube at youtube.com/@qualified nonsense. Also, feel free to send any questions or comments to qualifiednonsense@gmail.com or hit us up on our socials found in the episode description. After you've done all that, please rate, review, share, like, and subscribe on your podcast app of choice. We'll see you back here next week for another brand new episode of Qualified Nonsense.
Bye.
Nards. Ooh.